Here we go. Time to do some questing in Ashenvale. And I just spent about 1.5 hours trying to set up my streaming setup in OBS and everything else, because I am on a ultra-wide monitor, and Twitch and YouTube, or Twitch at least, do not support ultra-wide aspect, so I needed to fiddle around a lot with the various settings and everything else. I think we're good now, at least. So today is a wonderful day off for me, which means I'm gonna do a lot of leveling. The goal, of course, is I'm currently level 32, and if we're lucky, we'll be able to do Scarlet Monastery tonight, is my end goal, at least. We'll see how it goes. And right away I spot a chest. I think they're stealth characters here. Oh, thank you for the follow. Cheers. Here we are. Up. Okay. Like this. Yeah, it is not I mean, I am I'm very new to all of this of streaming and recording and everything else. And I wasn't even aware of, like aspect ratios and stuff like that. And I kept wondering, is like, why does my stream and output always come out of at SD quality? And I just need to fiddle around a lot with the settings to get the correct way. Alright, now I think we'll head down and grab the bottle of disease. Ashenvale is huge. I think if you're playing as Horde, you have a lot more questing to do here. I feel as Alliance, you keep, going back and forth between various areas, and it just takes forever running around. Oh, hello there. But I at least grabbed the Ashara flight point, so I can travel back and forth a bit easier. And now I actually have a bunch of quests here in the middle, which is nice. Always be sprinting. And I think at 34 I actually get the next rank of sprint. Yep, I do. Alright, we're heading down. I think the area with the disease bottle is guarded by some Forsaken, if I remember correctly. But I'm kind of high level now for these quests, so it shouldn't be any issue. I just want to clean out. I went to Normagen last night. I got a few level, or not a few, I got a level there. But it also meant like my quest log is very quickly turning green. So I want to clear it out before they actually turn gray. Something. Okay, that's an Ashenvale Outrunner. There's Sharp Talon, which is friendly to me since I'm Alliance. Okay, here we go. So the bottle is down there. Okay, these are actually level 30. Wow. I have macroed pickpocket to my stealth abilities, which also means that, for instance, this time the pickpocket resisted, and since it resisted, it also meant that my sheep shot did not hit. Hello? There we go. We have someone else here. Up, up. I have a lot of bottles here. Thank you. Sneak, sneak, sneak. And now we're gonna free the highborn soul. And I think we need to run up here and go around like that. Here we need to be a bit careful since we're running past the horde outpost. I don't think they usually aggro on you unless you get very, very close, but I mean, I don't want to risk it, of course. I mean, these are level 40. Not to mention they put you in PvP if they actually aggro onto you, so we're just gonna stay away. And up here we also need to kill, I think it's like these tree enemies. Then we're gonna sneak in and view a book. Oh, yep, yep, we have a lot of business up here. A lot of horde running around, but since thankfully it's not PvP, we don't need to think about them. Sagefish. So the thing with Scarlet Monastery is that from a loot point of view, there really isn't much there as a rogue. I mean, warriors love the place, especially armory. Casters also like the place, especially cathedral and library. But as a rogue, you basically don't have anything exciting that can drop in there. But there is the main quest to go there, which rewards a very nice sword. And I feel that my main hand weapon is starting to get very old because it's like a level 20 weapon. And I'm 32. But there really isn't anything exciting anywhere, really, to find up until the point you do Scarlet Monastery. And then there's another quest in Razorfen Downs that also rewards a sword. So after doing those two places, which is shortly before level 40, you at least have two nice weapons. Up until you do Moradin, where you get the ultimate Thrash Blade as a quest reward that you'll be using up until level 60. So yeah, that's the plan. And maybe we'll be able to do Scarlet Monastery tonight. As Alliance, I think as Horde, the main quest for Scarlet Monastery is basically you just pick it up in Undercity. But as Alliance, you need to do a small quest chain that takes you to Desolus, where you need to kill a bunch of undead enemies that are also quite high level. And I don't think you can pick up the quest until you're 39. So yeah. And I always remember that those undead enemies in Desolus are just a pain. They're quite strong for their level. But usually people actually do it together because everyone wants to do the main quest for Scarlet Monastery. Alright, we're gonna keep an eye out for the tree people, but I don't see anyone, so we'll run up and free the Highborn Spirit. Sorry, Highborn Soul is what we're freeing. I know that Horde have a quest to kill satyrs, but I don't think Alliance does. I should check my bank character at some point and see how much gold I've been able to save up for my mount. And we'll just sneak in here. Sneaky, sneaky. There it is. We can see there are a bunch of satyrs nearby. But considering my level, they may not aggro onto me. I'll just kill this one, so he doesn't ambush me. Hello. Waiting for energy. Yeah, I don't need those anymore. I need to... Stop, stop, stop. I need to pickpocket mobs above level 30 to get the other boxes. Oof. Level 50 fell to their death. Searing Gorge. Ah, alright, yeah. He was doing the towers, I bet. And probably jumped off the wrong edge or something. Level 50, boy. My highest level hardcore death ever was level 42, I think. And it was basically dying to overconfidence in Stranglethorn. Was on my orc rogue, and I had to kill a named troll mob, and I just went in, you know, full of overconfidence, popping evasion and blade flurry, thinking, this will be fine, and it just went so bad very quickly. I didn't even have time to react, and I think I had a few beers as well, so my reaction time was terrible. But that's the highest level. And I actually never played a character up to level 60. I think the highest one I ever got was level 58. But by that point, it was on the old hardcore realms, and the guild I was in died down. So I was basically online by myself. And you know, the big streamers like Guzu and the others had moved on to Season of Discovery, so hardcore was not really a thing for the time. So it was kind of boring because no one else was playing. And I'm very much a dungeon enjoyer, which sucked when you know, it was very difficult finding dungeons. So I just parked the character in Winter Spring or something. But now with only Fangs and everything else, it seems like there is some newfound interest in hardcore. So let's hope people play for a bit longer. Stick to it. Are they immune to... Oh, they're not immune to poison. I may be misremembering, but I think the drop rate for this key that I need from these is actually kind of terrible. Which also sucks when the, you know, there's not that many mobs roaming around. Oh. Hey, there we go. Right, and that's... I'll just do like that. Then we're gonna stealth into the spooky Worgen cave and look for the tome. Yeah, but speaking of Alliance questing zones, or I mean Horde as well, I never ever really liked Ashenvale or Darkshore that much. I think it's mostly because I think it's somewhat of a depressing area, especially Darkshore. And Ashenvale it's just too big. I mean, there's not enough quests for this huge area. So never been a big fan, to be honest. I absolutely like the mood in Ashenvale better than Darkshore, but it's just so frustrating to quest here because it's just so big. I think this quest actually leads eventually to Duskwood, to find the Scythe of Elune. This is kind of a stressful place as well, because there are quite many mobs here, and they're actually yellow as well, which is spooky in hardcore. Terror Wolf. I don't know if we need to interact with the tome or if it's... Yeah, okay, we do. This is, I have to say, kind of a cool area. I mean, it's somewhat secluded, this small little Worgen infested area. Now we just want to make, because I think these Shadow Weavers are casters, and I don't want to pull like 5 of them. Okay, there's another one. There's another one coming. Up. Come on. Okay. Evasion. Oh, and we have a reduced healing debuff. Okay, we're good. Oh. And evasion is on cooldown. Fun stuff is in Classic you can skin the Worgen, which is kind of kind of freaky, considering Worgens are humanoid. Up, you can see, level 30 humanoid. As you know, Worgens are actually people that transform into their wolf form. Alright, all good. Now we're gonna go hand in that one, and then that one, and that one, then take the flight back to that one. It's a plan. And now we need to run all the way around there. Yeah. Speaking of depressing areas, Fellwood is another one, and even worse is that Alliance only has one flight path way up here, which is also kind of bad. I also realized that I'm complaining a lot, which is not my intention. Sorry about that. Can we get over here? Oh, level 45 death to the pirates. Probably on the boat, if I'm gonna guess. Oh, actually not. On the beach. Oh yeah, I mean they're quite big packs over there. Maybe an overconfidence death. It's usually the case. How do we... I just want to take a shortcut. I don't want to run around all the mountains. This is a very dangerous area to be questing in as a horde, because I think you have a quest to kill these laughing sisters. Only issue is that you have high level guards, alliance guards here as well, somewhere at least. So I guess if you're horde, be careful. Someone killed Shadumbra. Oh no. Am I running the right? That's another annoying thing, is that suddenly it's like, oh wait, here's a mountain, I can't. So yeah, I think I took a wrong turn somewhere. There's actually one nice item in Scarlet Monastery, or two, depending on your level. The very first boss inside the graveyard, the Interrogator Vishas, he can drop a nice dagger, an offhand dagger, I'd say. But it's also a level 29, so it's not like it's kind of a low level dagger for when you're doing Scarlet Monastery, unless you're doing Graveyard earlier. It's much lower level. I don't want to do that because then I'll be saved to all of Scarlet Monastery, and I hope to do the full place tonight. Then there's also from the sort of, I guess, bonus boss, if we want to call him that, High Inquisitor Fairbanks, you know, the somewhat hidden boss behind a bookshelf or whatever it is. He can drop a nice pair of bracers, but that's pretty much it as a rogue. There are, you know, rare bind on equip blue items that drop from trash as well, but they're mostly, by the time we're going in there, will be too high level. It's not really anything interesting other than selling it on the auction house. Alright, Raine's cleansing, here you go, miss.
The great outdoors.
Find the final piece of Dartol's rod and return to Sheldrin at the Moonwell. Okay, where is that? Okay, that's down there. Do that eventually. Iron Pommel. Is that one from the Oozes? Seem to remember. I'm gonna hand that in. Gonna sprint. Always be sprinting. Sprint should always be on cooldown. Up until you get your mount at least. Where am I going after Ashenvale? Maybe it's time to head over to Desolus. I think I need to finish up Duskwood as well. Yeah, that's probably the plan. Finishing Duskwood. I also have the quests in Stormwind, where you infiltrate the keep, you know, with the little gnome and the dressing up his little robot as a female. That I should probably do as well. A big thermos of coffee. That's how you start the day. This is actually my second. That's how much coffee I'm drinking. And of course, for the Swedish viewers, some snus. Again, this is the thing with, I am nagging about it, but it is, you know, so big, Ashenvale. And I mean, Horde, they have the Barrens, which is also a huge area, but you at least have a flight path in Crossroads and Camp Turayo and Ratchet, so you can at least fly between the points. Uh, Ashenvale is just like ginormous. It almost feels like they intended to have more quests here, but never, never finished it. We don't need it. I need to sell. I can sell the gold bar, or send it to my banker at least, just to free up a little space. Also, fun fact, if you're playing a rogue, there is actually a poison vendor here in Astronar, so you don't need to travel all the way to Darnassus. This guy, he sells stuff so you can craft your poisons if you need to. And I think this is, yeah, exactly, because now I think this quest will eventually lead us to Duskwood when I hand this in. That's a long quest chain. And this Tower of Althalax, that's also another long quest chain. Starts in Darkshore as a level 18, and now I'm level 32, and I'm still on the quest chain. I like those long quest chains, but it's also kind of, you know, when there's such a huge level difference between the quests. Da 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 da. Now we're also thinking a bit about my professions. I've kept up with the leveling actually. I have alchemy at somewhat high level. I have fishing and cooking and first aid. Cooking I need to sort out right. I just realized I have a bunch of cooking materials in the bank. I kept postponing it because last time I went to Stormwind I got the Onyxia buff, and I don't want to just stand around wasting it, because when you get that buff you want to, you know, make use of it and quest and not stand around in town cooking.
I am honored. Be careful.
Speak to Thin-Tail Blade Weaver at the Warriors Terrace in Darnassus. Okay, so we're being sent to Darnassus. And now we're gonna hand in that one. Always be sprinting. There's actually a new season in Diablo 4. I am, depending on how many levels I get throughout the day, and if I'll be able to do Scarlet Monastery tonight. If I'm not, I may actually do a Diablo 4 stream tonight instead. We'll see. Because I am having a ton of fun playing hardcore as well. Down here, as you progress in this chain, Tower of Althalax, there is another NPC here that gives you like a, oh hey, can you escort me back to Darkshore? That is a trap. That is a very difficult quest to do at that level, this one. supplies to Aberdeen, which says it's level 24, but you'll be ambushed on the way on with like big packs. I do not recommend trying to do that at the level 24. Definitely not. In fact, I just skipped it because quest rewards were not that interesting. Alright, we're gonna fly to the Ashara flight path and hand in Forsaken Diseases. Then we're gonna run down and get the Iron Pommel. More running. I'm gonna have my stream up until for another 2 hours or so. Then I need to head off for a while to do some grocery shopping. And I'll be back after lunch again. Do 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 do. I think I have crocolisk meat and raptor eggs. Those I know at least I have in the bank. And eventually we're actually gonna do some fishing in Stranglethorn, because that's a excellent way to get some money for the mount. You fish up from these pools, and your goal is to fish up crates that contain a lot of different crafting materials, and those can be just sold on the auction house for gain. And even if you're self-found, you can like just vendor everything that you fish up to get a lot of gold that way. I do wish Twitch supported 4K streaming instead of just HD, but it is what it is. I don't know if maybe if you gain more like followers or something, subscribers, maybe you can change that. I mean, currently, obviously, I'm not big enough, so maybe it doesn't really matter. This is also funny. I'm picking sword specialization without even having any swords equipped. But that is also because when I've done Scarlet Monastery and Razorfen Downs, I'll have 2 swords, and then I'll be getting the Moradin sword eventually as well, which makes this like almost a required talent, I'd say. Always be sprinting. Meow. I wonder if the follow-up for this one sends us down into the barrow dens. Like down here. That is a very spooky area because it's a bunch of like level 62 elites wandering around. And every time I run to this quest NPC, I get terrified that I'll accidentally aggro something over here. It's also the place where one of the world bosses spawn. But I don't think the green dragons are... I think they'll come with the Blackwing Lair update. Or is it the Ankarai update? One of those. Hello, here's your disease. Oh. Okay. Insane Druids, level 32. I don't think we'll be doing that at the moment. We still have too many green quests that we need to fix. Alright. Emil's brand. Kill the druids, Tanel, Darkwood, Uthil, Mooncoal. Okay, a bunch of insane druids. And they are down in the barrow dens. We are not doing that quest now because that place is a death trap at this level. But we'll get the iron pummel, and then we're gonna probably head up to Darkshore and do the Tower of Alphalax. Yep. Although tower, it's a level 31 quest, should be doable. Is it rotting slime? Yeah, that's what we need to kill. I think Daxium is about to hit level 40. And I think we will be maybe running along the river. We'll stick to the road. Strangle kelp, I need that. Strangle kelp is used for so many different recipes, and a lot of them are actually selling quite well on the auction house as well. You know, not only for skilling up. Oh, swift thistle. Nice, 3. The maximum yield. I'll just run along the river. There we go, iron pummel. I wonder if this is the quest that leads to that item that can transform you into those furbolgs or whatever they're called. the bear people. Oh, I need poisons. Wait, level 20? Why is this a level 28 quest? That is kind of strange, why you're asked to kill these very low level mobs for this quest. I guess because the follow-up is a higher, you know, taking you to some place. If it's the quest I'm thinking it is. Still, you know, they could have kept these mobs at a higher level. The drop rate is not that great. It's also kind of funny that you can pickpocket these ooze enemies, like throughout the game. Even higher level oozes can be pickpocketed. Come on. The age-old question when you're playing World of Warcraft, do you rather have, you need one drop, but it's somewhat low drop rate, or do you want like, okay, find 50 of this item, but it's a guaranteed drop rate? I don't know. This is a very typical classic quest of like, find this one item from these mobs that have a terrible drop rate of it. Ah, bah, bah. Come on, man. So I got this dagger in Normagan, which was an upgrade for over what I was using, but the proc on it is terrible. I mean, it does like 20 damage in total, which is nothing. But the damage on it is nice at least, and it was an upgrade from what I was using. This would have felt better if the mobs were higher level and I at least got some XP out of them, but I mean they're super low level. which makes it go fast at least, but yeah. And I'm just glad no one else is here doing the same quest, because then it would have been even more terrible, you know, fighting over the mobs. Oops. What is this? Why are you not dropping? Fun fact that basically most of this loot is from my pickpocket. It's not them actually dropping loot. It's just that the pickpocket is so fast. Um, the you don't loot the pickpocket action until you've actually killed the mob. Sometimes you do, like this instance, but most of the time the pickpocket loot will be on the corpse. Alright, we'll take 2. Oh! Ah! Oh, did I resist? Come on! This is like 20 deaths, or 20 kills or something. I don't want the wolf. Just leave me alone. Thank you. This is crazy. At least they seem to respawn kind of quickly. Maybe because I'm killing them so quickly. But yeah, speaking of Thrashblade from the Morlun questline, that will last you a while into your 60s. Like obviously you can find better weapons from the level 60 dungeons, but you know, not that many, because the Thrashblade is just so crazy good. The proc on it is just insane, and I mean combined with sword specialization, it's even better. Ah. Okay, they're killing Sharp Talon. Poor Sharp Talon. Hey! Oh my god, I I didn't think that it was a that was kind of funny. I forgot about that. It wasn't actually a drop from the slime itself. It was the slime could drop a lootable chest. That was kind of interesting. Always be sprinting. Sprint, sprint, sprint. Ooh. Do 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 do. Briar. That actually sells for quite a bit, and I don't think we need Briarthorn anymore for what we're making. So for hardcore, as an alchemist, what usually sells on the auction house is the free action potion. As you see, this one on this realm I'm playing at, almost 20 silver per potion, which is nice. And of course the swiftness potion is also another one that sells very easily. This is also 20 silver per potion. This one actually uses Briarthorn, but also uses Swift Thistle, which is an ingredient for thistle tea, which is a very almost required item for rogues. Geez, this actually sells for 45 silver. Maybe I should just be doing those. Because not all rogues, you need cooking to make thistle tea. And as we all know, rogues, such as myself, are very lazy. So it's so much easier to just run and buy it from the auction house, because you don't need cooking to use it. You only need cooking to make it. But any rogue above level 5 can use it. And it's just a crazy good item for rogues. So that's probably what I'm going to be spending my Swift Thistle on. And Swift Thistle is a unique plant in the way that it, it's something that you sometimes pick up when you herb certain other herbs, like Briarthorn. I think. What's it called? The rose-looking. What is it called? Mage Royale. Yeah, that one can also have Swift Thistle when you herb it. I can't remember if Bruiseweed does. I don't think so. I think it's only Briarthorn and Mage Royale. No. Right, running up and handing this in. Is there a follow-up to this? Oh boy, there are a lot of follow-ups. Okay. I can't really remember the quest line. May as well get the King's Blood. That is also used in a bunch of different potions. Will I aggro the bear? I probably will. Yep. Just as I was finishing picking my flower. How rude. Oh yeah, I can actually use that for cooking as well. 200 herbalism. Getting close to 225. And I think training the next rank is very expensive.
What is nature's call? Hot!
Right, enough of the puns. Just give me the next quest.
Ah, the great
Okay,
outdoors.
needs to be recharged. Yeah, this is... So the item you get from this quest is, funny enough, often enough people just finish that quest and then they don't do the follow-ups, because the item you get from this quest allows you to transform into a furbolg. And a lot of people obviously think that's a very fun little gimmick thing to have. Um, you know, in modern WoW, you have your toy box um, with a bunch of items like that, but in Classic, you basically don't have anything like that. So it's a very unique item, which is why a lot of people are like not even doing the follow-up quests. They value the gimmick item higher than the XP that you get from the quests. I haven't made up my mind. I think I'll just do the quest. I am I wrong? How do I get up there? Oh, it's this very small path. Interesting. Here it is. Very cool. Small hidden little shrine. That's the thing I do actually like with Ashenvale, is that it feels like there's a lot of these different nooks and you know, different small places. So this is the thing where everyone doing this quest chain is basically, I won't be handing this in because I would rather have this funny little item transferring me into this furbolg. But I think maybe I should look up what the quest reward is, if I care about it. I'm gonna look it up, actually. Okay, what do we get? Two-hand mace or a one-hand axe? Uh, that's a big question, but it's a lot of XP. That's the thing. I may not care about the quest rewards, but it is a lot of XP. Uh, I'll yeah, I will hand it in. I won't keep the fun gimmick item. I value the experience higher and the gold you get from completing the quests and selling the quest rewards. But I can at least play around with it while I'm having it.
Is there trouble?
Complete. Return to Rene in Astronor. Always be sprinting. Ugh. When we get to town, I need to turn off my radiator. It's getting very warm in here. Ba-da-da-da. I guess the follow-up is a bit higher level, 30. I really need to get back to Duskwood, because they're... I think actually I will not do the follow-up to this one now, and instead travel to do the Tower of Althalax and also handing in the Darnassus quest, because the Darnassus quest will then eventually lead me back to Duskwood. So yeah, that's what I'll be doing. I need a break from Ashenvale. Ugh. I need a break from all this running. And by break from running, I mean I'm gonna fly up here and then run all the way up there, which doesn't look like a long way, but it's so much longer than what it looks on the map. Because Dark Shore is also a very big area, to be honest. Which is also a reason I'm not a big fan of it. Uh, Rats. sell that one on the auction house, the healing pot, because why not? And I think I have some finished auctions. Yep, not that much, but some money at least. Some low money auctions sold. Da -da 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 -da.
Vishnu Allah. Farewell.
All right. So, wait, 28. What? Is the follow-up that is 30? No, I'm saving that. I'm I have my plan and I'm sticking to it. Mark that and
Vishnu Allah. Good luck,
all right,
friend.
I'll quickly head to the bathroom while flying. There we go. Radiator is turned off. Bathroom visit went fine. We're ready to do the Tower of Alphalax. Oh, a lot of strangled kelp were flying over. So I think the mobs around the tower are kind of low level, but the mob I think this leads to. Okay, I'm actually gonna quickly look this up because I wonder if it's an elite. We'll see. Uh, this one. Oh right, it is actually an elite mission. You know what? I will just abandon it because I will never get to doing it. So yeah, I don't care about it. Uh, I will quickly check the quest rewards, um, just so making sure I'm not missing out. Two-handed sword or a pair of cloth pants. Yeah. Sorry, this is abandoned. I don't care about you. We'll fly to Darnassus instead,
What brings you here?
where we will
I'm not.
also Make some potions to get up to 185 to learn the next potions. But what are we making? I wonder if I have. So I mean, we have plenty of live fruit and Bruce weed. We have even more King's Blood. Maybe just buy the large fangs. I think I may have grave moss in the bank. Uh, because we're gonna need the strangle kelp with the potion we're leveling. Once we hit 185, we're gonna make agility potions, which needs strangle kelp. So we don't want to use those for anything else. I think we'll just craft one of these, sell it on the auction house, and then craft 3 of these. Yep, that is a plan, and always be sprinting. Oh, it's up there. Nice. Look identical.
What brings you
We... Okay, I'll just bank these. And bank the meat, because we'll do the cooking when we get to Stormwind. 4 grave moss, which we wanted for the shadow oil. That's it. Yep. Roast raptor. Okay, so we need to buy some stuff. And we need 3 large fangs. One thing I miss in Classic is that later on they put in a mailbox here. So when you buy stuff on the auction house, you didn't have to run all the way back to the bank. But, well, that's not the case in Classic. We're gonna sell our 1 health potion, and we're gonna buy large fangs. 1 stack of 3, perfect. That is what we're buying. There we go. Now we're running to the... we can hand in the quest on the way, and then run over to the alchemist trainer. Hello. Complete. Where is that? Okay, she is it's over there, so we'll do it when we head back towards the auction house to sell our newly crafted potions.
Greetings.
We know that. 260. It's not even close. Create one of these. And create 3 of these. Bonk. Bonk. And bonk. And we'll talk to you. Hey! Was it over 1 gold? Jesus. Okay, so this is the top billing item that we're gonna make a bunch of. But we need gold thorns. Strangle kelp is actually surprisingly cheap. I guess it's because what I talked about earlier, getting your mount money by fishing. When you do that, you actually do get a lot of strangle kelp, which is probably why it's not that valuable in the auction house, because there's so many selling it. I think the shadow oil is used for some, if it's like leatherworking or tailoring, I think. This was actually not selling for that much. Hopefully a warrior will be happy and buy it. Are we... Is it up there? I think we need to run up, cross this bridge. I honestly don't remember. It's been such a long time since I did this quest. What place is this? Alright, we got the journal. We run back to the lady on the bridge.
What brings you here? Good luck, friend.
Alright,
That is
so
what
she
you
sends us to Ratchet, which is nice, since we're heading back to that part of the world anyway. And we have the flight path, thank God. Where's the cook? It's so much running around in Darnassus. I'll just do the cooking when I reach Stormwind. This one also sells, but yeah, now we need the strangle kelp for agility potions, or elixirs, rather. ratchet. There we go. This is a long flight path, obviously. We're going all the way there and then all the way down there. Well on our way to 33, and at that point, you know, we're not that far off from Stranglethorn Vale, Desolace, um, what's it called? Hillsprad also has a bunch of quests in that level range. It's I don't know if you can read the chat in the guild, but there's a druid dinged 40 and wondering, it's like, am I gonna pick up dual spec or am I gonna go with the mount? Um, you know, obviously my first thinking is like, of course you go with the mount, but as a rogue, I I only have one spec, I or I mean I could go dagger spec, which is more of a dungeon spec, or just keep going with my combat sword spec. But it's more problematic for a druid, of course, because as he's typing now, you know, they technically they have 4 different roles that they can play as, and having a dual spec obviously helps out a lot when finding when you want to get into dungeons and such. Fun thing is that this is actually my day off, which is why I'm sitting here streaming in the middle of the day on a Friday. But I can't help myself. I still have like my Teams open for work just because I like talking with my colleagues. Do 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 do. Almost made it to Ratchet. Almost. I think. I wonder what the follow-ups are. Passage to Booty Bay, so probably we're taking the boat over to Booty Bay. The Caravan Road. The Caravan Family. We'll see. I honestly don't know. I don't remember this quest line at all. I seem to remember it involving the Worgen caves in Duskwood eventually as well, because the quest line is about like the Worgen outbreak and you know the Scythe of Elune and stuff like that.
Hey, how you doing? Have a good one. Be good.
All right,
Keep
speak
it
to
real.
someone in Booty Bay. Oh, Strangle Kelp. Oh, even more Strangle Kelp. Do I have time? I'll just get these because I will need a bunch for the agility elixir, even if it means I'll have to wait for the boat. 3, nice. Wait. Oh, someone is using... the priest is using mind vision on me. That's kind of funny. Oh, this one is deep. At first I was like, wait, am I getting flagged for PvP? But I didn't, thankfully. Oh, just one. Poop. Sorry, dude. I got the flower.
Well met.
Let's see if I make it back before the boat arrives. Alright, no boat yet. Great success. We got 4 strangle kelps and making it back in time to take the boat.
Aye.
That was the priest that spied on me. Little spy. Do 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 do. What? So the troll that swam down to me slapped me in the face when I was doing a friendly hello. Ah, horde. Why are you so hostile? Maybe it's just me being too nice. Point. When I play horde, I think my favorite race is undead, to be honest, and undead female. Uh, I mean, I like Tauren as well. They're big. But I usually play rogue. And then I always go with the orc because I think they look the coolest. I don't like the undead rogues. I'm very glad that I at least had the Booty Bay. Oh, more Strangle Kelp. The Booty Bay, uh, the Ratchet flight point, because otherwise it would have been. Why are they so hostile? Because running from Ashenvale down to Ratchet that's like a half-hour journey. I did it way earlier when I was doing Welling Caverns, at least. Do do do. Booty Bay, still ways off from starting to quest in this area because Stranglethorn Vale is, in my opinion, more of a 34, 35 maybe. It's when you can start questing here properly. Because otherwise it's just so much running back and forth. Oh, floating wreckage, here we go. I wonder if my fishing skill is high enough. Try it out. With some doubtful. that my skill is high enough. But these are, and up north in Stranglethorn, these are the pools you want to fish to get gold. Okay, I actually can. This one actually, so this one for example, it's like 15 silvers on the auction house. 10 of those, 1.5 gold. So, I mean, it will take a few hours, but eventually you'll get there. And this one, same thing there. We'll see what it contains. Very happy that I'm able to fish the pools here. But yeah, sometimes they get away. Alright, let's see what it has. Yeah, so there you can see 34, almost 35 silver for one of those. So almost 70 silver selling those. Almost 50 silver there. Yeah, so
Time is money, friend.
speak with Clerk Daltrey in Darkshire. Yep, so now we get the quest moving us to Duskwood. We are also gonna pick up. How is my questy tracker? I think I'm gonna pick up the quests, so I don't need to travel all the way down to Booty Bay again when I actually start questing in this area. Since I have room for it in the quest log.
What up? Be good.
I'm not sure if people have seen the various clips of people being killed by Booty Bay guards. One very how that happens is that they set their heartstone to this place, and they manage to get PvP flagged for whatever reason. Usually because they're running through like Swamp of Sorrows, where there's a bunch of horde NPCs patrolling the area. But if you're PvP flagged, if you've been fighting with like an horde NPC, and then you teleport Hearthstone back to Booty Bay, the guards will instantly attack you and basically kill you right away. Never ever ever set your Hearthstone to Booty Bay, because these guards are ruthless.
What's on your mind?
Alright, Darkshire. Now we're gonna see what we're gonna do. Okay, we need to do the Stalin quest. Organ in the woods. Armed and ready. Okay. Okay. We're gonna do a small change of plans. We're actually gonna head first to Westfall and get the Stalvin quest chain going as well. That is what we're gonna do. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da. Duskwood is actually one of my favorite zones in Classic. I just really enjoy it. I think it's great mood. Yeah, it's a very fun zone. Where's the... Ah, there it is. But we are flying to Westfall
Have a good
because we are doing the Stalvan quest chain. Right, always be sprinting. So the Stalvan quest chain, when you loot the objects, there's will always be a ghost spawning that will attack you, but will also give you kind of a nasty curse, I think it is. Lasts for like 10 minutes or something. And every time I'm doing this quest, I'm doing what I can to kill the enemy before they manage to curse you, because it's just so annoying. I think it's like minus 10 agility or something. I can't remember, but it's annoying at least. Pick some bruiseweed. Even though we don't need it, we may sell it eventually. Oh, big brain moment is when we, because the Stalvan quest will eventually lead us to Stormwind. And at that point I'm actually gonna do some cooking and stuff. I will also get my poisons, because there will spawn a ghost attacking me. There we go. Die. Hey! Managed to kill it before I got the curse. Okay, so now Stalvan brings us back to... Wait, what? Ah, I was just like, what the fuck is this? It's for one of the quests I picked up in Booty Bay. Okay, I think this... So now we need to go to Darkshire first. Just set them here. Oh, thank you. Cheers.
Hey there. Safe travel.
That's one of those things that is kind of strange with Classic, is how the UI doesn't really reflect reality. Um, so the druid in the guild, he has the improved Mark of the Wild talent, which makes the buff stronger than the original version. But it isn't reflected in the UI, like up here. If it still says like, oh, you get 195 armor and eight of every attribute, when in reality it's actually more because he has a talent that improves it. But for whatever classic magic reason, the buff doesn't reflect that, which is just confusing, and that has always been the case ever since, well, Classic. And I think it's still an issue, in like TBC and Wrath as well. I'm not sure when they corrected it.
How are you? See you
Oh,
around.
in
See you later.
Stormwind as well,
Have a good
we
one.
are gonna
See you
do
around. Safe travels.
the quest I was talking about earlier. Whoa, 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 whoa. Stitches coming to town.
Can I help you? Be careful. For the Alliance.
25, 25. Okay, I'm staying away. What level are... Okay, so they will kill. I am not getting involved. No way. Okay, Stalvan, go to the Lion's Pride Inn and see if anyone there has heard of the name Stalvan in Goldshire.
Need help?
So now we're going to Stormwind.
Safe travel.
And we are also gonna pick up this quest, Infiltrating the Castle. Because I think it rewards a nice ring out of it, but I don't think it's better than what I have. I was very lucky in Normagun because he dropped this ring that has a random attribute. You can see charge gear of the wolf. It could be of the monkey, of the tiger, of the boar, or whatever else. But he actually dropped of the wolf that has agility, especially for me, and no one else wanted it in the group, so yay. And then I have the quest ring from Race and Crawl, the 6 agility one. So I don't think the ring from the Infiltrating Castle quest is better than what I have, actually. But we will do it anyway, because it's a lot of XP. Okay, so we are gonna pick up the quest, and that will send us into the Stormwind Keep. So on the way, we are gonna train cooking, and we are also gonna sell these items that we fished up. I don't know what I'm saying we are, because obviously I'm the only one sitting here playing, but I mean, you're here with me in theory if you're watching this. Alright, 2 mana potions and black label. Bit reduction in price since the last scan. That was it. Now we can sort our bags. We're gonna pick up cooking materials. I think I have a cooking recipe that I'll be able to learn at 175.
What can I do for you?
Yep. So the big bear meat, the raptor eggs, the tangy clam meat, and the crocolisk meat. Nice, nice, nice.
Light bless you.
And we're picking up the infiltrating castle quest. This is kind of funny that the cheese shop in Stormwind is like this big spy operation in reality.
Hey there. See you around.
It is funny, you know, when you're playing in EU, there are obviously a lot of like German players and French players and stuff like that. And when they link their items in the trade chat, for example, it always shows up like this, like Magiestoff, Hexenführer, which is then, so Hexenführer is Witch Fury, and Magistoff is Mage Weave Cloth. Sometimes the item names are very funny. For me, that doesn't speak German. Alright, we want to start out with the... and I think let's start with the big bear meat.
Hello.
Hot spice. And then we're doing Crocolis Gumbo. 9. Should I sell these? Barely worth it. Just like a silver profit. I won't bother. Okay, still yellow. Great. And we're doing the clams. So 4 spices. However, I seem to remember there being a higher level for the raptor eggs. I just want to doubly make sure if that's the case before so I don't waste them. No, okay, this is the only recipe. May as well use them. 16. We're getting kind of close to capping out cooking. this is a new one. Alright, 192. We can train this one and this one. Cool, cool.
What are you looking
And
for?
let's just sell these. I won't bother auction housing them.
See you around.
And this dude only has this one at 200, which we cannot learn yet. So, good, good. Let's head to the keep. FYI, I will be ending kind of soonish because I need to go to the grocery store. But I will be back. Always be sprinting. I think this guy needs apples and silk cloth to advance. Hello.
Salutations. Be seeing you.
Complete. 3 silk cloth and apples. Alright. So we get the apples, we run to the Goldshire Inn while doing so to get the next part of Stalven. And I think we're all good. I wonder if I can't remember if in Stalven if the next part is here in Stormwind or if it's the lumber camp in Elwyn. I can't remember. I think the exciting part in my when I'm playing after lunch is deciding do I start questing in Stranglethorn or Hillsprad or Desolus? That's probably gonna be the question. There's also one quest remaining in Wetlands that I should probably finish off as well. It's not a difficult one, it's just I was doing quests in Wetlands and then suddenly got invited to a Normagan group, so I sort of just heartstoned out. It was an early morning today. I was up at 6 a.m. Ah, there it is. Ah. Get some apples. I wonder why. Sometimes, for whatever reason, Questy does not update properly. Like in this instance, I do have 2 apples, but Questy still is like, oh, you need the apples. Well, I just picked them.
Hey there. See you later. Have a good one. See you around.
Okay, so it is up here actually. And then that is handed in Stormwind actually. Right, let's get ready to kill the ghost if it spawns. Okay, no ghost. Alright. Let's hand that in. Always be sprinting. I am doubtful that I'll be able to reach Scarlet Monastery level before tonight. I will be streaming again between, say, 1 o'clock and 4, something like that. And I don't think I'll gain 6 levels in 3 hours. Scarlet Monastery will probably have to wait till tomorrow. We'll have fun anyway. I mean, I fully agree with Guzu when he always says that, you know, it's the journey. It's not necessarily making it, because at level 60, what you can do is so limited, because all the dungeons at level 60 are like one mistake from anyone in the group essentially could mean a wipe. All the quests at that level are very difficult, and some of them reward stuff that is good, but most of them lead you into dungeons, which again is very, very dangerous. So what you can do is level 60 really is kind of limited, unless you're playing with like a very tight group of friends or something. But I think I will hand this in. I will do the infiltrate castle quest, and then I will log off for an hour or 2 to do my shopping and stuff. I need to buy my beer for tonight, because tonight I am having beer when I'm playing, which is an increased difficulty when playing hardcore. Not that I'm, you know, getting drunk, but getting tipsy is enough for it to be much more difficult than what it should be. Mostly because your reaction times are severely affected. Alright, I think hand this in, and when I loot this is when the ghost will spawn. There we go, yeah. Die. No! Ah! All attributes reduced by 5. There it is. Okay, and this one I think wants us... Yeah, exactly. I think this is the one that takes us to the lumber camp. Yep. So when I come back from my grocery shopping, that's where I'm heading. But for now, we'll also do the keep quest. This one. Nasty curse. At least I have this cool effect on me. Purple glow. The Curse of Stalvan. Ooh. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sprint!
Interesting. You have a great day now.
Alright, here you go.
Burning.
The
You have a
attack.
great day now.
Yep. Fire command. So now we are waiting for this very slow NPC to walk into the library. Get the Lord Gregor Lescovar come out here, and then we'll murder him and his Defias accomplice. Traitors. But, I mean, to be fair to the Defias, they were kind of screwed over by the Stormwind Elite as well. That's why the Defias was formed, is because I think after one of the wars, they helped out building up Stormwind again. They were basically masons and carpenters. And then Stormwind screwed them over by not paying them what they had agreed upon. So Van Cleef, the pirate dude, he formed the Defias Brotherhood as a way to stand up to Stormwind. I mean, I sort of get it. They were screwed over. And we're just waiting here for the NPC to come back. This is maybe my debuff will run out. Oh, 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 oh. Ah. There he comes. Leave me alone. I need to meditate. Yeah. Fun thing is, if it takes you too long killing these two enemies, the guards will actually come back and help you out. But that is if it takes like way too long to kill them. Maybe you can even like kite them into like the library or something where the guards are. Marzon the Silent Blade. Right, kill them. And I was lucky because someone actually showed up to help me out. I'll do a slash kiss. Can I just hand mine in before you talk to him?
Pleased to meet you.
Oh, wait. Alright, I'm off. Thank you, mage. Sprint, sprint.
Hello. See you later.
Alright. Is he sending me to... Yeah, Matthias Shaw. That's the last part we'll be doing. Then I'm heading off for a little bit. But I will run and hand it in at least. And when we come back the next time, we're gonna do the Stalvan part over in the lumber camp.
Things ought to
Head
happen.
of the beast.
Be careful. Go with me,
There.
friend.
Barros Alex done. Where is he? Oh, is he in the keep? No? Okay. He's up at Cathedral Square. Oh my. Ah, okay, so running all over town. Literally. Mm-hmm.
What can I do for you? Have a good one.
Seal of Rin. Yeah, I mean it's a nice ring, but the ones I have are better.
Safe travels.
But a lot of experience. I mean, there are other benefits too. I wonder what the strength do. Attack power. So the reason I think why the my add-on says that this is better is because agility gives me double attack power, but also critical chance. While this one only gives me 3 agility. It does, however, also give me 3 strength and 4 stamina. Both, you know, strength is not worthless, stamina is good for hardcore, obviously. I'm gonna ask in guild, see what they say. I am tempted, actually, to go with the Seal of Rin. Because I do get the stamina and stuff. See if anyone responds. What is your other ring? This one.
Well met. Light bless you. Farewell.
Thank you. Right, warrior says seal. Yeah, the others in the guild seem to think seal is a better ring, and I think I agree with them. Agility is not everything, people. I will run with the more hardcore friendly ring. Alright, that will do it for now. I'm heading to the store to pick up some groceries. I need to buy some beer. I'm gonna buy some beer sausages as well for the evening stream. But I will be back for after lunch as well, since it is my day off today. I'm gonna do a lot of streaming. If anyone is watching, thank you so much. I hope that you maybe do a follow, and if you watch this on YouTube, maybe you follow me there as well. It would be much appreciated, even if it's just like a hobby thing, all of this. I do think it's
Game's
very
on, my
funny.
friend.
So have a great one, and I will see you soon again, hopefully.